Number one for me, Planet Fitness. If you're going to do any time on the road for anything, to buy a shower at a gas station, like, yeah, it's going to be nicer, but that's like $12, I think, a shower.
Right.
Planet Fitness is $20 for the whole month. We go and we work out. That's like the highlight of my day when we're on tour, besides the show, obviously, to get to Planet Fitness, because then you get to just do your own thing, work out, be healthy for however much time you have there, and then enjoy your own time, because we live in a van, so you don't get any alone time. So
Yeah.
like a 10-minute shower is like, oh my God, there's nobody around. Until I hear Brandon, "Hey, yo, Julian, you steal my shampoo again?" I'm like, fuck you guys. Jeez. Yelling from the shower stalls. So yeah, that would be number one for me.
I think a big deal for a lot of people is that they bite more than they can chew.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big deal, man. Like if you're not willing to pay the price the day after you party, then you shouldn't party.
Yeah.
Okay?
Agreed.
Listen, everyone feels shitty and everyone hates load in. But we're all in this together and we all got to do it at the time that we agreed to fucking do it, right? So like if you can't fucking handle it, then maybe you shouldn't then you're not part of the crew that goes out after the show and parties. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, know your role, know yourself, and don't overextend. And if you do overextend, fucking nut up and fucking do what you gotta do is pretty much a big one.
So going along with that, also look out, piggyback on that, look out for your brothers, like your band of brothers. So doesn't have to be your band, but
yeah,
I will say that I got bailed out big time, because it had been probably 6 weeks at this point that we had been together. Same thing, through the trenches, helping each other out, sharing backline. Like, we did everything together. And we had the show in Tampa. And not to get in the specifics, but I took Frankie with me to a place that wasn't the van. And we went wild all night,
right,
and had to get an Uber back to the van. And then we had to drive to Orlando, Winter Park, the bar in Winter Park that we played there, and the Haven, played there a million
right?
The Haven, yeah. Showed up to the Haven, and I've probably never felt worse in my life.
Right.
But I remember walking in, looking like absolute and everyone, like, we had all gone pretty hard. I remember Adam went hard too. Because remember how bad he was that show?
Adam.
And he had to go up and apologize to Michael afterwards, which of course Michael was like, "Yeah, dude, you're fine." Like,
Adam
he got
played
through it.
The worst show that he'd had ever played in his life, that show.
Yes, I remember that.
And not only was he so fucked, he was so fucked up from the night before that he decided, well, might as well start super early today, since like hair of the dog, as all the Australians would say, is get a fucking dog up you cunt. That's what Australians say.
Okay.
Anyway, so Adam's just like, well, hair of the dog, I got to do something to change how I feel right now, so I'm just going to start again.
Yeah.
And it was not the right move, because he was worse.
Yep.
Than you know.
Yeah.
If you remember, I was sleeping on the side of the stage.
Yeah, I during all the opener sets, which was so fucking funny. There are all these metal openers, and there's Loki just fucking passed out, just behind the guitar cabinets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But going back to what I was saying, was I showed up and I looked like a complete bag of dicks.
Right.
And like I said, we'd been through all the trenches together, helped each other out. And I remember Arturo took one look at me during load-in, and he said, "Fuck that. Here's $20. There's a 7-Eleven right next door. Go and buy $20 worth of Gatorade."
Right.
We all need it. So I went and bought $20 worth of Gatorade during the load-in. And it was like, just to have the love and respect of the guys that were like,
yeah,
I understand what you're going through. You know, you've legged it out for us before, but I know that
together.
I know that you need this right now.
Yeah.
Go do it. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of, like, when it's go time, it's go time. So what you do in your playtime, if you let that interfere with go time, then you're doing it wrong.
I 100% agree, and I am totally the slave driver of the band. The
Right.
second that those locks come off the trailer and the trailer door comes down and it's ready to load in, it's fucking go time.
There's a
Get
guy,
the shit on the stage, get everything ready to go, and then go party. And
Richard
then play the
Dicko.
show, get everything back in the trailer, and then go party again.
Yeah. Richard Dicko North, a Canadian from Alberta, or he lives in Alberta now. He says, if you want to run with the big dogs at night, don't piss like a pup in the morning.
I love
That's
that.
exactly right, Richard.
I love that. Richard, do you know the band Cobra and the Lotus?
I don't know.
So they're a bunch of Canucks. I think some of them used to live in Edmonton, but now they're based in Calgary. They actually had a song. I don't know if they were at the Juno Awards or they had a song nominated, which was pretty awesome off of their last album, they did. They did their last album with Elvis Basquet down in Florida.
Oh, right on.
The guy who does everything Miles Kennedy and Slash. And,
Yeah.
All the Alterverse stuff.
I'm sure he'll answer. He's a regular contributor to the fucking What else would I consider a rule? We used to have weird rules back when we were starting.
Yeah.
Like, well, I was in a band called Darrow Chemical Company, and
By
we
the
were
way,
like,
just so you know,
Yeah,
if you want to scope that out, by the way,
yeah, I got about
Crown
one
Ro-
shot left.
the Crown Royal's gone.
Fucking it was like you can't jerk off in the van while other people are in the van.
I mean, I would assume that was a rule. You had to actually say that.
He did. He was Germs. Germs was a fucking maniac. He used to have a clever saying for it. I don't remember. Maybe Joe, if Joe watches this, he can fucking tell me. It was like
whatever the one-eyed snake or whatever it is. That's something. That's from a movie, I think. Something about the one-eyed snake.
Yeah. Let's see what else.
Yeah, the van's a public space if everybody's in there.
Right.
If there's anybody in there, don't be doing that stuff.
There's like not many
Whatever.
There are not a lot of rules to rock and roll.
No. You just have to have it, man. Like
it's just
it's
about
it has to be a do or die kind of. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna let anything stop me.
And it's about the etiquette too. Like,
Yeah.
don't be a dick. I don't think these are things that need to be fucking spoken, but apparently to some people you do.
But some people don't think
Yeah.
of these things. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're the opener, don't fucking backline before the fucking headliner gets there.
Yep.
I mean,
Do you remember that? Oh my God. Do you remember that happened? I don't remember where, Portland or Medford, somewhere in the Northwest. It wasn't El Corazon, so it wasn't Seattle.
Right.
And it wasn't the Pin, so it wasn't Spokane.
Okay.
So it was either Portland or
Might have been Portland.
Medford.
Yeah.
And it was a second story, the show.
Right.
And we rolled up with the back line, and you guys were running late. And the opener had put all their stuff on the stage already. And I literally texted you. And I was like, hey, man, when are you guys going to be here? And you're like, we're going to be here, whatever. And I was like, dude, you're going to have to do some big dick in here. Because, like, we're not the headliner. Like, I feel bad yelling at these guys. But, like, people need to know, like, this shit doesn't fly.
Right.
I do remember that. And they had their stuff in the green room, too. And I do remember telling them, like, yeah, that you got to move that stuff.
I don't remember how I resolved that situation, but I always I say don't be a dick, but there are times when, as the tour manager, someone needs to be the dick
in control. Well, you shouldn't have to be a dick. Like, it should be commonplace. Like, respect your elders kind of thing. Not that age is kind of thing, but like the know your place kind of thing. Like when you're on stage, it's your stage. But other than that, it's not your show.
You can tell when people,
which goes with us too. Like, it's not our show. It was Michael Graves' show.
You can just, I can tell when people are not going to respond to, hey man, I know we just got here, but can you please get the stuff off the stage? Like, you can tell when you can't take that kind of fucking tactic.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just by the fact that their shit's up there to begin with, it tells you a little bit that like what you're dealing with. And so I would walk in and be like, oh, I don't know whose shit this is, but it got to get the fuck off. But I won't like yell at anyone specifically. I'll just yell into the fucking air.
Yeah.
I don't get in someone's face and like, you'll get your shit off of here, you scumbag. No.
Bro, that's Jersey, man. Come on.
I'll just walk up onto the stage. I'm like, I don't know whose shit this is, but it's got to get the fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What other rules of the road would you say are mandatory?
I mean, the biggest thing are respect the tour, and that goes along with respect the people that you're touring with.
Yeah.
Most importantly for us, especially, is respect the guys in the band. And me and the brothers have been doing it for a long time, and we've been doing it the exact same way since day one. So living in the van, like, really doesn't suck. Like, we sleep well. Like, we have our routine. Like, we know what to do. And
Yeah.
but one person can totally screw that up.
Yeah.
Where it's, if people are sleeping, don't fucking take, like, the van is the bedroom. So don't take a phone call in the bedroom. Like, take it outside. Like, all those kind of little things. It doesn't matter who it is. Like, fucking take it outside, you know? Like, those tiny little things, they sound minor, but they're not, at all. Because if someone wakes you up for a stupid reason, for an avoidable reason, what are you going to do? It's not like you could be like, oh, I'm going to go walk in the other room and make myself a coffee. No, because there are no other rooms. There's one room. And there's no coffee machine. So, like, we've been good about it.
What was a big thing for us was being on time.
Oh my God.
You need to be on time. If we say there's going to be a time that you're going to be somewhere, then you need to be on time.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that you're going to be someplace and then show up late. Like, I get that things happen and that sometimes it's
out of your control.
It's out of your control, unavoidable.
But if it's habitual, 100%.
But like, you're 15, 20 minutes late, but that's 15, 20 minutes that I could have backlined. Especially if we're all like responsible for each other. If someone's got some of the gear, being on time is fucking important. I actually used to make people would think I was joking around. I'm like, for every minute you're late, that you have to do 5 push-ups, and that would go for everything. If bus call was at 10 o'clock, I expected the people to be there at 9:55.
Yep.
B, every minute that they were past 10 o'clock at the bus, I would make them do 5 push-ups.
That's fantastic.
Including fucking the leader of the band.
Yeah.
There was like, and at a certain point, I would say that Michael had to do them with whoever was late.
Okay.
So that not only did they have to like be punished themselves and do 5 push-ups for every minute, but now Michael also has to do 5 push-ups for everyone that's late. And that fucker would do them.
Yeah. Obviously,
but you could imagine how that pressures you to not fucking be late.
So